I had always been a people pleaser, yet somehow, I ended up transmigrating into the role of the vicious wife of a general. After 3 years away at war, Scott Holden returned and brought his so-called true love back with him. I handed over the main bedroom without hesitation, cooked for her myself, stayed up all night stitching a pair of matching pillows, and even had all the staff lined up to welcome her properly. But instead of being pleased, Jennifer Cross burst into tears. This is all my fault. I have no name, no status, yet I'm staying here at Holden Residence, letting Lillian humiliate me like this. If that's the case, I'll just leave. It hit me all at once. So that was what she wanted. A proper title. So I drafted a divorce letter for Scott myself, brought it to him, and said with an ingratiating smile, after you divorce me, could you maybe keep me on the side as a mistress? My parents are gone. I don't have anywhere else to go. Scott flew into a rage. I see right through your little tricks. Jennifer is just staying here temporarily. Are you really that petty? From that day on, he never set foot in my room again. Then one day, enemy forces attacked. Jennifer and I were both captured and strung up on the city wall, forcing Scott to choose between us. Before he could even decide, I shouted eagerly, I'll die, I'll die. I'm totally willing. I love that rush you get from falling from high up, that adrenaline spike. After all, once I died, I could finally go home. But for the first time, Scott's eyes turned red with panic. Right after the enemy finished making their threat, a string of strange floating text suddenly appeared before my eyes. Scott, pick our girl. Let the wife die already. Once the wife dies, she can go back to the modern world and get a huge transmigration bonus. Then you and Jennifer can finally be together. I'm so sick of this kind of story where women suffer. Just give us a happy ending already. Go back to the modern world and get paid? Hanging from the city wall, I instantly felt a surge of excitement. I started shouting toward Scott Holden again, my tone full of forced eagerness. I'll die, I'll die. I'm totally willing. I love that rush you get from falling from high up, that adrenaline spike. Jennifer's hanging there, too. She must be so uncomfortable. Darling, my love, hurry up and pick her. Scott's hands trembled. His eyes were bloodshot as he ground his teeth. Lillian, don't think acting like this will make me forgive you. Without my permission, you're not allowed to die. I was still trying to figure out what exactly I had done wrong that needed forgiving. But Scott had already raised his bow and shot the enemy commander who was holding us hostage. He rescued both of us, then led his troops to wipe out the enemy forces. From start to finish, it took only 3 days. When I woke up from my injuries, I was already back at Holden Residence. Lady Holden, you were hurt way worse than Miss Cross when you were captured, but General Holden has been staying by her side day and night. It's so unfair. My maid couldn't help complaining the moment she saw I was awake. Hearing that Jennifer Cross was injured as well, my people-pleasing instincts kicked in again. By the time I rushed to Jennifer's room, my head was still wrapped in bandages, fresh red seeping through the white cloth. I set down a plate of apples carved into the shape of peonies on the table, coughed weakly, and said, I learned this carving just for you. You should have some fruit. If it had been the original vicious version of me, seeing Jennifer injured, she probably would have stabbed her again just to finish the job. Scott was sitting nearby. His gaze flicked to the cut on my finger, and the coldness in his eyes softened a little. Enough. You're still injured, too. Go get some rest. I'll come stay in your room tonight. The moment he said that, Jennifer's tears started falling in heavy drops. Lillian, you don't have to do this. If you hadn't revealed my location, how would I have been captured by the enemy and poisoned with the widow's curse? There's no cure for that. The moment the words widow's curse were spoken, everyone in the room went pale. The doctor nearby gasped in shock. The widow's curse? You mean the one where she has to sleep with a man every single day, or she'll die? Hearing that, I was completely stunned. The next second, Scott rushed forward and grabbed me by the throat. Lillian, it seems I really overestimated you. If anything happens to Jennifer, you're going to pay for it. Just as I was about to struggle, those strange lines of text appeared again in front of me. Wait, what am I even reading? Is this supposed to be a tragic